I'm going to turn my mic up because I'm going to be whispering a little. Before I go live, I'm going to let people know. Do a super quick post on Discord. The USP45 Master, hello, welcome to the stream. What's the bug? It is an enhanced input thing. I will try and get it set up and show you in a minute. Just need to see if I can actually connect the headset to QuestLink because I've been having issues with it. But I just restarted the headset before the stream, so hopefully we can do it. Oh, Josh, a wild stream appears. Yeah. I've been packing the house all day, and then this thing was just really, really nagging at me. So I was like, screw it, we'll do a stream while I try and figure it out. So if I'm whispering, it's because the rest of the family's in bed, and I don't want to wake them up. I'm going to do a quick post to Patreon so people know that I'm on. And then I can show you guys what's going on. And then see if we can fix it, because it is the last thing, that is the quote major thing on the list to get sorted for the template before the update can go live, and it has to be live by Monday. So the idea is to try and get sorted by then. Go. There we go. Oh, nice. I'm able to help then. I've been working with it for like a month straight. We're on a keybinding system. Cool. So the bug itself seems to be very related to the enhanced input system and possibly the priorities. So if you don't know, in 5.4 they removed the PMI, so the player mappable input file. So it was no longer required for OpenXR, which we have down here, OpenXR input mappable input config for XR. This was kind of deprecated. The thing is, you can add the enhanced input system input mapping context that were in here into the enhanced input system inside of here. So that's what I've gone and done. So I've gone and done it in 5.3, knowing that I need to duplicate the project to 5.4 and then update it for that build. The problem is, after doing this, I'm getting a really annoying bug that is only related to the combo boxes in my UI. They're not dropping down. So if we jump in, what I've done on the Quest is I've built a new UI menu, so I can actually you can adjust the pixel density in the headset directly from the project. So this was a way of fixing the resolution of the text on the walls without having to use textures or UMGs, just to keep performance as it is, because it's running pretty solid on the headset. And the Quest 3 can actually go up to 1.7 and handle it really well during standalone APK. The problem is, when I open this up, I can press the trigger, I can interact with all my UI, but I can't interact with the combo box, just won't open up. Everything else works, but the combo box doesn't. So that's what we need to try and figure out. Ah, the thumbstick's not working. No, I've removed the inputs. Fuck. I forgot about that. But basically, the combo box doesn't work. And then as soon as I close the menu, my inputs stop working on my hands now. So I can go in, I can change the resolution, but if I climb the ladder and then let go, I get my inputs back. So it's something to do with the widget interaction that doesn't seem to be working correctly. So there it works, but the index finger doesn't now. Until I climb the ladder. So I've got something. Basically something is messed up. Show game. Hey. Whoa, first time seeing you stream this late. Yes, it's been a busy day and I want this update out. It's kind of stopping me from sleeping. So yeah. Is there a way to manually open the drop down? I'm not too sure what you mean by manually. We're using the inputs. That's as manual as we can get, really. Other than seeing of the finger. So yeah, the finger widget works. It's just the pointer. Oh, now the pointer works. Wait, what? Input stops and then opens and then it's broke again. So yeah, it's really like jittery. But there's no reason that it shouldn't be working. We can see that we're clicking it. But it's just not opening up. And this fucking thing's stopping me from sleeping. So we gotta figure it out. What I also need to do is fix my code because I'm missing an input now. I was debugging yesterday and I deleted 2 inputs from here. Let's touch. Left. Goes to left. That should be fine. I also need to sit down and go through all of these mappings. Um, does it open up on click or on pressed? I've had issues with on click in the past. Yeah, I've been there as well, but it's the player settings, widgets, core widgets, combo drop down. It doesn't actually use either. It's using onSelected changed. So we don't have that. And that's what's the problem. I even tried changing priorities, but there's just nothing in here that's standing out, but it's only broke since switching the enhanced input system around. But then it could have broke when I changed the index stuff. So if you don't know, I've got blueprints that I spawn in and then set widget blueprint, widget interaction from distance, and then index. And I do that in... Look. Because it's late, I can't remember exactly where I've got it stored. Character controller. That's not the right place. A climbing code. I spawn it in. I just can't remember. Here it is. I spawn them in. We've got them. They're functional and they're working. Pointer index. Double check. I could really do with making functions for these. That should hopefully stop that from breaking. I even tried setting the priority to 1 and then changing these around. But it just didn't work. MNC, hey, how do I contact you about the private tuition? You can send me a message on Patreon, but I've already been on it today because I've been moving house, so I'm really busy. But yeah, you can drop me a message on Patreon, and then I'll get back to you when I'm on there. But you'll have to bear with us because, like I said, I'm halfway through moving house, and we've got to pack up everything in the next 3 days. Yeah, it just doesn't work, and then my hands stop working when it's. When does the hand stop working? Working? Still working. Still working. Okay, I didn't click anything there. As soon as I click a button, right? What is going on? Say perfect, thanks. Good luck with the move. Thank you. Yeah, drop me a message. Basically, you can drop me another one on Monday. Just bug me with it. Drop us another one on Monday, and then I can send you a link so we can book a session and book that in once I'm all sorted and got everything set up. I might be able to do it sooner if you don't mind me just working off a laptop in an empty place, but I won't have access to this machine that I'm on right now. So yeah, I just gotta keep that in mind. But I will see. I'll do my best. So it's definitely an issue with enhanced input. Something to do with priorities. That's all I can think of. Do. Now I can't use the menu at all. So as soon as I change that input, priority to lower than 4. I can't interact with anything. So we've got some kind of issue going on with it. I don't need to remove mappings, I don't think. Which interaction? Although we could do that. Hands 1. Mapping context. Like, why does the mapping context have to be so high? Because because the character hands override it. Hands options off. Yeah. Okay. Can't do anything with it. Doors. Somebody said there was a bug where you can't climb a ladder. There. We'll take a look at that one thing at a time. I think the ladder item falling is not as priority as getting the settings menu working. It's like I want to go around and just set all the hands to 0. So I don't know why they should be on 1 anyway. But for some reason the quest requires it to be higher. So like it'll work on PC sometimes. Oh, now I've got no hands at all. Fingers. Fingers work, but the hands don't. Wait, headset on the mic. Index fingers don't work now. Why don't the index fingers work? They're the same mapping contexts. Index fingers and the hands are the same input mapping. What would do that? We've got spawning no collisions. And then it broke. Okay. Let's change the hands to 1 and see if we can keep that as it is. So we've got Character Manny, hands, 1, and then widget interaction. Hands go back to 1 when they're not being used. Save. Or do I remove mapping context for the hands while I'm using the input? Let's have a look. So if this is working, fingers, now that stops. As soon as I change the hands to 1, it breaks. So what if I wanted to avoid doing it? If I take this, do it like this. There we go, and then hands don't animate. We stop and they do. Do everything else that we want. Settings. And now it's stopped again. So as soon as I stop climbing, it breaks. They're not there. They are. And set that back to default. This is so confusing. Let's see if my headphones have got some charge. We'll put some music on as well. Put some relaxing music. I think. Go. Let's put some of this on. YouTube will DMCA me, even though it says it's fine. But we'll see what happens. How's that? Is that better? Hands working. Menu opens. And now they don't open. What? What happened in that time? Is it because I ticked that? Okay. Still works. Close the menu and now it doesn't work. What doesn't happen after the menu closes? we don't remove any inputs from the hand menu. So it's all fine. So when we close it, we just close the hand menu. Let's see if we can narrow this down. I wonder if we point off it, whether it will be fine. Settings, works. Let's move the hand menu off it, close it. No. Stops working again. Something's happening when the hand menu opens. I could just copy this. Or do I try and change the priority of the hand menu? So when it's added, it's always going to be on top. And it stops again. Why would the hand menu not work after close? Definitely don't think it's related to the hand menu itself, or at least the logic in it. It seems to be related to either the widget interaction index, which we've got. I wonder if I can move this somewhere else. So this happens at the beginning. So as soon as we use it, or we hit it, it's enabled, and we close it, we go back on, and then it stops. But the other buttons work, that's the problem. Nope. So it's just a reason of why would it work with the normal buttons, but the combo box itself isn't working. It doesn't seem to be a case of the enhanced input system and pointer index as we thought it was. But it's happening when we close the menu, because we had it working, and then when we close the menu, that's when it would break. There it works. We close the hand menu. We open the hand menu. We can still press our buttons so our input mappings are working, but the combo boxes no longer drop down. Just none of them. So what can affect a combo box instead? Um, trying to backtrack to think about what I changed. No, so it's not that. It has to be something to do with priorities. When closing the menu. Do we close the menu and then it doesn't change a reference? Then we're getting the hand mapping context back once we do it. Only thing I can think of is hit testable. But we are hitting it. We've got the click result. We're literally getting the hit result, but it's only when we close it and then reopen it that we lose it. So is it something on the hand menu open when we hit it? I can get... I don't think it'll be virtual user index because I'm putting the same value into both. No. That doesn't make a difference. Not a video print string, is it? This is where you can start telling I'm getting tired. Stop making mistakes. Okay. Plug that in there. Go one. Settings. I can't click it now. Still one, so it's not changing. But I didn't do anything there and it broke. We haven't modified any code. We haven't changed any values. And now it worked. If I restart the level, it works. Close the menu. And then it stops. But I can still press all the other buttons. So what's happening with the menu close? Menu? There's nothing in the hand menu blueprint that would cause this. There's literally nothing in here that would affect the widget itself. Okay. Apparently don't use it if you're doing VR. I am so bloody confused. We destroy it. The menu's just not doing anything out the ordinary. I need to do this, but it can't hurt to double check it. Work? Nope, it just randomly stops. Also, the Hobbit stops working. If I go up to it, I can get the Hobbit, which works fine. And as soon as I press it, I press the trigger, our input stops working. But we're still getting inputs. The Hobbit state stops working. So what can... Why would a widget interaction stop working? This is all we've got. We press left, we press pointer key and release pointer key. But as soon as we press the trigger, it breaks. What the hell? This should hopefully bring up something. Actually, you mind you run the pixel density command in console to also break your interactions? Huh, I'm not entirely sure. We'll try it. That's not having its own thing. Okay, let's do that. Let's press play. But the problem is, I don't think it's the pixel density because I thought about that to begin with. But if we go to the menu, now it stopped working. Now it's not working again. Like it's just randomly stopped. I don't think it's related to VR pixel density at all. input. Now it's working again. Close it. And then it stops. Disconnect that one so it doesn't work. The problem is I can see it, like the inputs are still working, but it's like the widget interactions just stopped. Sorry, just chatted a few minutes ago and I'll show the whole issue. That's all good. So basically for anyone dropping in, that when I open the hand, I can interact with the combo boxes, but as soon as I close the hand menu, it stops. And if I do the same thing with the VR pixel density, what I can do is I can go in. I'm also randomly, there we go. If I point, I'm randomly rotating, and then the inputs have stopped. Is it after a certain amount of time? Up, 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 up. There we go. Do we just wait a couple of seconds and then try it? Ooh. What the fuck? Wait, what? Okay, I'm not clicking anything. Left stopped working. What is going on? And right's not doing anything. What? I might have to do a search for add mapping context and just go through every single one. There, it just broke again. Now I'm rotating with my right hand. I'm gonna set everything to everything to 0. What the hell is that? If we put every mapping context on 0, we can then organize it to function how we want without having any problems. We know the hands have to be on mapping context 1. Spectator. spectator, mapping context, 0, 0, 0, when 0, 0. It's not showing Manny in my list. It's not completing the search. Is something just bugged? There seemed to be some kind of little screen hitch. So I can still press buttons, but I can't. Hover's working there. Now it worked. There was a little hit, like a little hitch, and then it stopped. What's happening when I open the menu? When I close it, there's a jump. Okay, something's happening when I close the menu. When I close the hand menu, something's not kicking in. When I open the hand menu, I pause the game. I pause the game and then I unpause it. Should we try that? Settings. And then it stopped. Something else causes the hitch. It's not the pause. I can't actually move. Something's happening when the menu closes. It's triggering something. I don't know if you can see it on the stream. But we're fine. And then when I open it, and then we close it, we get a little jump. No, I don't think you see it on the stream. Yeah. Something happens when the pause menu is closed. Marshall, I did see it. Okay. So it's not headset related. Like the whole UI jumped for a second. Yeah, it's like a little bounce, and then as soon as that happens, the widget stopped working. Is it because this is attaching twice, do you think? I have no idea why an attached component would break it. Yeah, I noticed the jump yesterday when I tested it. Seems we're narrowing it down, I think. There it was. And then, yeah, it breaks. Breakpoint the event and step through. I'm not sure it's going to help. Because we just don't know what's causing the popping. That broke. So as soon as we get the hover, we can do it fine. But I still get it. Wait, what? Character controller? Same, because this thing's pissing me off. I feel like we're getting on the right track, but I don't feel like we've actually made any progress. But yeah. Yep. I changed it to... Pretty sure I changed it to use soft references. If I just do hand menu, let's see if it's something to do with soft references. Nope. I didn't get the little hitch though. Back. No, it's not that. What the fuck? I don't know what's happening. Oh, I just had a little hitch there, and then stopped. Pause timer passed a bad function. The hell does pause timer pass bad function mean? This one, update menu position. I'm not using a function, am I? That's why. It's just weird that I get the inputs, but it's like the widget interaction just stops working. Yeah, I'm getting some weird little when we do it. Oh, you know what we can do? We can check to see when we spawn the menu. Oh, we did the pause, didn't we? We checked it. We don't pause the game. We'll see what happens when we open it. Oh, it stopped. Clicking the settings menu made the camera move. Clicking a button made the camera move. Why on earth would clicking one of those buttons make the camera bounce? Leave that off for a minute. We'll have to remember to turn it back on. Hand menu, widget. There's nothing in here. Possible. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong with the having both options. Nope, it still does the... As soon as I click it, press pointer key. Which one was it somebody mentioned? Oh, did you know? I had an issue with on-clicked in the past. Yeah, I had an issue, which is why I hooked up both of them. In my head, it was just going to be easier. Yeah, on-click doesn't work. On pressed. It's something to do with the trigger, I think. Now my inputs are all... I don't know why it's as soon as I press the trigger. I pressed the trigger there and it did the hitch. There we go. It only does it once. What is using... I don't know if there's a way to do enhanced input. I'm triggering click somewhere. Trying to make a body with a Vive 3.0 tracker on the feet and hands with a MetaQuest 3 tracking movement of the hands for climbing. But I've been doing UA. I'm pretty sure the Vive 3.0 trackers don't work with the Quest 3. I don't think they support OpenXR and they require outside-in tracking. I'm not entirely sure because I haven't used them myself. This sounds pretty cool though. I fixed it! I fixed it! What's this? Press trigger to fade in. Why is that? Crap. Trigger to begin. Where am I using press trigger to begin? So the press trigger to begin is the problem. That's what's overriding it. When I press the trigger, it breaks it. Fuck. Okay. That's really good. Bad, because I need to figure out how to make this bloody thing work now. Press trigger to begin should be its own input mapping context. Yeah. Every time I press that, it fires fade in. Why would fade in, game instance fade in? Game instance. call fade in. We hide the loading screen, we call fade in, begin play, set timer. Fade in. Unless it's something to do with call fade in. Why is my search not working? Something to do with the call fade in. Leandro, welcome to the stream. You are literally incredible. Thank you so much for dropping by. But yeah. Oh, shit, I've just realized that means you subbed. Thank you so much. In my head, I was like, it just means you've already subbed and then you drop them by the stream. I didn't realize it tells me when you sub. That's so fucking cool. Okay. VR game instance, fade in. That fade in, we tell the game instance to fade in. So the issue is that game instance is doing something. Data, character settings, data assets. I require press trigger to begin. So when I start in the headset, nope. A. Be this one. It's not even doing anything. Off. Do I just remove it? Would that be the easiest option? It's really tempting. It'd be really, really easy to just remove. I tried turning it on there and it didn't even work. Good. Required trigger. Shouldn't have to set both of these. But it's not doing it. I'm generally considering just leaving this disconnected and saying work in progress. Or I might delete it. Okay. I know it's probably a bad thing to go and remove, but the fact it was causing so many issues. What am I in? Character controller. Oh, my game SSD is updating. I need to tidy this up. It'd be really nice to do that. Stable, level blueprint. So tempted to move this. I've got it in the level blueprint because it means that you can activate the screen fade once the level itself is loaded. But there's so many people using the template and they're not reading the text on the wall. Like this is all they've got to read. And then coming to the Discord saying that it's not fading in, it's only staying to black. So I don't know whether to just move this out, put it in the player, and just put a box around it being like, call this from any blueprint to fade into scene. Oh, that's bad to read. I had to fix this one now because that's rotating with the left controller. Point at it, and I can't remember what I did to fix it. I think I changed the priority. Just fine. Character money. We need to change inputs here to pause game. And then in widget interaction index from distance, we need to change the priority to like 3. Pretty sure that will stop. No, still doing it. Every time I point at it with the right hand, I can use the left. Okay, no, left's working. As soon as I point at it with the left, I'll pull. It's only that one. Oh, I need to hide this text box. People keep using it and then they complain that there's no text, their keyboard's not showing up. But it's because I built it for OpenXR that's not doing it. Okay, this one doesn't let me rotate around. I can't accidentally rotate. Stopping. Ah. Oh, one thing I forgot to point out for those interested is I built in settings, so if I hover over user settings, I can use the right thumbstick to actually scroll through the list. I could probably do with speeding it up, but it uses the thumbstick itself, which is really nice. When I point at that with the right hand, it allows me to rotate my left thumbstick. So we've definitely got an overlapping input now. Okay, there we go. I think we fixed it. Guys, I think we're done. I genuinely think that was it. Which is awesome. So we can do a build. Because I modified the structs, it's going to tell me off. But what I can do is I can do a build, check the output log, and then we can see what it is I need to change. Or which ones I got to refresh. Oh, there was an error in there somewhere. Character settings update event signature error. The function such event character does not match any necessary signature. Oh, that'll be because we fixed that. Oh. Ah, there we go. I knew that's what we were going to get. If we keep going for a minute, it'll fail, and then we can go back through. There we go. We shouldn't have to update that many structs. Or at least I hope not. Save, load menu, controller hands. Okay, so I've got to update some widgets. That's what happens when you update your structs. Probably do was finding a way to remove these. Maybe using a game state. I wonder if I could just move everything to that. Yeah. Baby's still in bed. Yeah, she is across the bed.
Oh, she is. So it's not her typical way of sleeping.
Then. Okay, now it's just a case of going through each one of these. In the output log and fixing them. So I'm going to put it on my other monitor so I don't have to keep trying to dodge around. Whoa, I got way more errors. Oh, it's headset stuff. Okay, that's fine. Blueprints, VR character controller. Blueprints, VR character controller. I'll refresh all nodes. should just go through and fix it all up for me. Cool. So that is character controller. Game instance. Save game. G. Settings menu. Widgets, master widgets, widget blueprint general menu. Getting in here, I'll be in this one. I don't like the fact that that's empty. Should be fine though. I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to refresh all of these. Let's do a clear log and then we'll do another build. I don't think I've done all of them, but we'll just see that they're actually going away. Let's have a look. So is anybody up to anything fun? You all working on something or just trying not to sleep? So it's apparently midnight right now, or at least 4 minutes past. Let's be cool. If this is done and it's working, then we're good. That's not good. Oh, it's gone down a bit. I've literally just got to go through each one and then compile, or at least go to graph. Refresh all nodes. Okay, so if I do this with all of them, then it'll work. Movement menu, save menu. Control, widget blueprint, control hands, master widget, widget controller, all hands. Pretty sure I just did that one. That's cool. Compiler. In-use pin requires trigger press to begin. No longer exists on nodes break. S_character sentence. Please refresh nodes from source. Maps load level. Load level. Save. Open level. There we go. That's it. Clear the log again. We'll go back to the demo room. And we'll update it. Just hanging around 1 AM here. Damn. See, I'm not normally up this late, but with the house move and being so stressed about it, and then wanting this update out yesterday, it was just driving me crazy. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to do a late one. We'll get it fixed, and then at least it's done. And then I can go bed first thing in the morning. I can sort the builds out and upload them to Epic. Like, don't have to touch anything. We're just done. Which will be awesome. because either way, this has to be up by Monday, like no matter what. I've got client work on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday it will be sorting out the last of the house stuff. Thursday we're putting it all in the van, and then Friday we're going up there, or at least my partner is. So it's just an absolute bit of a shit show right now. So we're just trying to get everything sorted, and then I'll try to get this sorted for everybody else. Because the update is huge. But yeah, it's been a fun one. Yes, we did it! Oh, I even dropped down 2 megs. Or 2,000 kilobytes. So what was that like? Quite a few megs. It was like 110 megs before? Or 111 megs? And now it's down to 106. What if I just got stripping out code? Install. Josh, are you moving far? I am moving to a different city, which is 8 hours away. So, far, yeah. We got to send everything up with a van, and then we have to get trains 8 hours to be able to get there. Doing hotels for the first night, so we can get the keys, and then meeting the delivery guys at the house on the Friday. But I won't be going up there until the Monday, the week after. So we're having to do a whole bunch of balancing, and then go from there. It's honestly, I don't think I've ever been. Why did I do that? I don't think I've been so stressed in a very long time. Wow, that's far. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the only thing that sucks really is the fact that we're leaving our friends down here, and then my mum. My mum will be in the southwest of England, and then we're moving to the northeast, where I've got family up there as well. But you just gotta. You guys are gonna be in for a treat when my accent starts coming back. What the hell am I doing? I've installed and uninstalled this thing 3 times now. Dude, moving to another continent feels like it. To be fair, I wish it was. It would just be nicer. But I'm going further north. I'm not going all the way north, but to the northeast. So we're moving from Plymouth, Devon, where we are now at the bottom of the UK, and then we're going to the northeast, so Newcastle. Moving up to that way. Because to be fair, thanks to you guys and supporting the Patreon and channel, my wife's able to go back to university to do a degree, which is absolutely awesome. So she's been able to drop that. We can get Athena into nursery, and then I can get a new office, focus on Patreon and the YouTube, and do some more cooler projects. A few game jams here and there. Get some good stuff going, more streams. See if we can do something bigger. Which will be cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. It'd be nice once it's all done and all sorted. But we'll go from there, yeah. Going further north. I'm from Yorkshire, kind of miss it. Live in Gloucester now, my wife and all the family here. I have to miss Leeds, as sad as that sounds. Leeds isn't bad. We're trying to convince my mom to move to Leeds. But yeah. Because my daughter and that, my mom's not going to see her as much. So my mom's like considering, like, if you're guaranteed to be staying there for like quite a few years, I'll move. But she doesn't particularly like the northeast all that much. She was there for 20 years. So she wants something different. So the idea is that maybe get her to move to Leeds, which is only like an hour or 2 away on train from Newcastle. So we can see her pretty much how we do now, because she's about that far away from us as it is. And we can like just make it a little bit easier. But yeah, north for the win. Honestly, I can't wait to get back up there, because we've got a store that is only in the northeast called Dixon's. It's not the electronics store, that closed down, but it sells like pasties, pies, like sandwiches, and it is honestly one of the greatest places on earth. and we don't have it in the southwest. Josh, much better mortgage prices up here. Honestly, much better rent. Because that is the main problem with the south of England. Um, like as we said to friends and family and that, we have no problem living in the southwest of England, southeast. We're fine. It's reasonable. No issues with rent or bills or anything like that. But by moving to the northeast, it'll be so cheaper to live that we'll have a better life for the daughter. We can get her into nursery a bit more, and then we can do a whole bunch of other stuff. I can put more money into the GDXR and get it all working. I can't cast from my headset for some reason, so I've got to apologize for that. Does anybody else have any issues with it? Every time I try to cast, it says cast failed. But yeah, our rent that we're moving to is basically half the price of where we currently live. So it's very good. Okay, I built it. I don't have lighting. So I might have to build lighting. But everything else... Everything else is working. It's working! Oh my god, that took way too bloody long. Let's see if we got to do a light build. Is it telling us to do a light build? Yeah, this is what my scene line looks like. Try toggling ADB Wi-Fi on or off. Can I do that from here? Never actually used ADB over Wi-Fi, you know. But I click it once, it does that and then it goes off. So I don't know if it's working. Cool, update the lighting. Why is my Vulkan preview not updating? And what is happening with the floor now? Oh, is it because it... Fuck. Before I came on stream, I did the stupid ass mistake of enabling a setting that I didn't have because I thought it might help quality. And if anything, it's just messed it up. There we go. And now I'm going to have to restart it. And we're going to have to sit here and chat while it compiles shaders. But once it's done, that should be done. Okay, it compiled shaders the other way around. When I had a house in Leeds, it was a third of what I pay now. The same number of beds, about same size property. It's nuts, postcode pricing. It's ridiculous. The new place that we're going is a 3-bed compared to the 2-bed that we're in, and it is literally half the price of the rent. More rooms, like just half price. It's insane. Which is why it's like, I know videos have been sparse lately, like on the YouTube and the Patreon, but it's just because I'm literally in the sitting room. So as soon as my daughter gets home, I just want to spend time with her. So it makes it really difficult doing meetings all day, and then like sitting on the sofa with her. So I don't want to miss that out. But being able to separate work, like have an office, separate that from family time, I think it'd be really good. Yeah, no, it's just a really good place to walk. Lake District, so many good forests. Yeah, it is really nice. The other benefit is me and my partner don't drive, not yet anyway. The other benefit of moving up north is we can get driving lessons. We can't get them in the south of England because everyone's fully booked. So the idea is to go up north, learn to drive, and then we can take advantage of that, because in the southeast of England, if you don't have a car, you're so restricted. But yeah. Grassman, happy for you and your family. Thank you so much. It always feels weird to talk about stuff like this on stream instead of just like game dev stuff all the time. But I think you guys need to know how much like you actually help me. like without you guys supporting the channel, even just being in chat, you got no idea how much it makes a difference. Like I do videos and I feel so guilty when they're not like edited or recorded. Like if I go to my videos list, videos, like I've got so many recorded. Like I've got a whole bunch of stuff recorded that needs editing and sorting out, but I just haven't had time, and that's what I'll be able to get back once we move. But yeah. It'll be cool. Stressful, but exciting. Once this is done and this light build works, what I'll do is I'll put a demo build into the Discord, and then if anyone wants to try it out, they can do. Now that looks way better. Where's... Oh, we still got shadows. That's fine. The question is, do I fiddle around with the floor materials anymore? Ew. Is that too white? I've been playing around with it so much. I think if I play around with it anymore, I'll go blind. Alright. I don't think I've got time, because it's 20 past midnight, and I need to be up at like 8 tomorrow. Hopefully that stands out. I don't know whether to move it up and put a thing behind it. Cool. Alright guys, I think we're done. The build works. Updates sorted. Package project, shipping, Android STC, that's fine. What I do need to do is go into the documentation and tell people that I removed the press trigger to begin because it was royally fucked. And go from there. The docs. Let me edit it. Why did it log me out? What? Switch identity. You don't need to switch identity. I'm already logged in. Honestly, this Azure has been a right pain in the ass lately. Let me open it up. There we go. Great man, happy for you and your family. Generally, thank you. Family is always the most important thing, man. Glad to help you as well, bro. You helped us so much. I guess as usual. It is. It is really appreciated. Miss out and Fox to the drop down. How I fixed the drop down bug was a problem I was working. Sorry. Right, so the problem was I created some code that when the level loads, you press the trigger to remove the screen fade. The problem was it basically wasn't working, and every time we pressed the trigger, it was firing, which is why it worked sometimes, because the game was paused, so it wasn't using that bit. But until we triggered it, it would press the trigger button, fire that line of code, run the game instance again, basically break it. So the fix was I ripped it out, and that's what I'm about to put in here. Okay, build's done. Cool. We'll test this one. I'll put the build into the Discord. I'll put it into UVRT, and then I will call it because I am really tired. And I will sort out the updates to go live tomorrow, or to go up to Epic tomorrow. So when they get in for Monday, they can be processed and go through. JLG, I've been using GDXR for my project, but I'm struggling to implement a crouch system very similar to Assassin's Creed VR. Just wondering how you go about adding that. Thank you for your help. I haven't played Assassin's Creed VR, so I don't know how it's set up. But in the template, if you go to Blueprints, Character Controller, and then go to Event Graph, we have this section here, which is crouch height. So what it will do is it will read the height of the player from the floor. I've lost chat. Where is it? It'll read the height of the player from the floor, and if the player is less than that height, or the camera is less than that height, then it will tell you that you're crouching. So any logic that you need to happen for a crouch, you can just bring off this. So you can slow the player down or have them do something. But it's already built in, you just got to do it off the end of here. It's been in there for a long time. So no matter what version you're using, it should be there for you. I hope that helps. Then have we got gameplay? What happens if you crouch? Curious now. Is there anything? Does anything special happen? See, this is a feature I'd like to build into the template. Is being able to move the hand to the correct location based on a climbing position. But I think what I've got right now, I think it's fine. If anybody wants to add that in, they can do. I don't know what crouching does, and now I'm curious. You'll have to give us a breakdown, JLG. Okay, let's jump in. Boot it up. Cool. And then we've got, you guys can't see this, but there we go. Oh, there's a bug on my temporary code. That's fine. I'm not worrying about that. User dev will be modifying that one anyway. My GPU level is still high. Although it's back down to 2. It must be loading something in. Cool, I am done. Cool. Okay, thank you for your help. No, nothing special really. It's just just on a button press rather than physically crouching yourself. Ah, okay. You could either set the VR height, or you could move the VR component down. VR character Manny. VR character Origin. I'm pretty sure if you move this down, when you press play, it should make you smaller. So you add a button press. When you press the button, it adjusts VR Origin. So when I press play, or have I got to do it quite a bit? No, I built it too well. You might have to check the VR Origin to see how I update it. But yeah. Alright. Let's do it into. I do wonder why I can't throw stuff when I'm on the ladder. Which is a strange one. I can throw it in here. It just drops. Let me try something. Really far out. No. Okay. I am not sure. But that's maybe something for the next update. Edit project settings. Which update are we on? Did I call it? Oh, and I closed the freaking window, didn't I? No. Go. File. Save all. Then zip project. 5.3. Save the documentation. Close that window down. Zip file. Zip project. Where's my marketplace? Store build 5.3. Zip. What is it? 659. Let's see how small it is now. 6, 5. What did it go to? I halved it. I almost halved it. Like, you got that optimization at its finest. Ah, sweet. I'm guaranteed people are going to be like, I updated the template and it went from like a gig to like half a gig. What's missing? I'll be like, I improved it. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by. It is late. I'm going to go to bed now. Good stream, and hopefully we'll get some more done. And I might do some videos of the move as we go through it, depending how we feel and how stressed it gets. But yeah. Alright, everyone. Good night. Sweet dreams. And we'll leave it there.